Welcome to this week's edition of SKNIS Week in Review. I am your host, Kimberly Grant. This is a weekly program that highlights some of the top stories of the work of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis. Here are the top stories for April 19th to 25th. St. Kitts and Nevis observes Vaccination Week 2019 with activities aimed at sensitizing and resensitizing the public on the benefits of getting vaccinated. Hardworking and dedicated administrative professionals celebrate in St. Kitts and Nevis, and PM Harris shows appreciation to police recruits with special Easter Monday luncheon. The Federal Ministry of Health has planned a number of activities in celebration of Vaccination Week in the Americas 2019, which runs from Saturday, April 20th to Saturday, April 27th, under the regional slogan, Protect Your Community, Do Your Part, Get Vaxxed. During the period of April 23rd to 25th, the health officials will carry out a human papillomavirus HPV vaccination promotion and sensitization at the prenatal and child care clinics. Health education on vaccine-preventable diseases and vector-borne diseases, and health education and vaccination schedule in nurseries, preschools, and daycares will be done from April 23rd to 26th, as well as a mop-up vaccination campaign to address the defaulted children up to age 5 years old. In Nevis, a measles simulation presentation on healthcare workers will be done on Tuesday, April 23rd. Addressing the nation in commemoration of the week, the Honorable Senator Wendy Phipps, Minister of State with Responsibility for Health, noted that this year's celebration is geared towards educating persons on the importance of vaccination and their everyday health. The campaign is also intended to help close the gap in global immunization coverage, advocate for the transition from childhood immunization to immunization throughout the life course, and promote access and equity in vaccination for all people, regardless of their age or socioeconomic status. Minister Phipps used the occasion to welcome all persons to participate in the week of activities, as all events planned are done for their benefit. St. Kitts and Nevis joined the rest of the world on Wednesday, April 24th to celebrate hardworking and dedicated admin professionals for their sterling contributions to the workplace. Administrative Professional Day, which is celebrated annually on the Wednesday in the last full week of April during Administrative Professional Week, April 22nd to 26th, recognizes the work of secretaries, administrative assistants, receptionists, and other administrative support professionals. Senior Minister and Minister of Labor, the Honorable Vance Emery, stated that this day is well deserved.
The valuable contributions made every day by administrative professionals must be acknowledged with gratitude and celebrated with praise. The International Association of Administrative Professionals defines administrative professionals as, and I quote, individuals who are responsible for administrative tasks and coordination of information in support of an office-related environment, and who are dedicated to furthering their personal and professional growth in their chosen profession, end quote. Administrative Professionals Day has been set aside to recognize the significant support and expertise administrative professionals provide in the workplace. The roles of the administrative professionals are incredibly diverse, and often these professionals go above and beyond their regular duties. They provide significant benefits to the organizations, institutions, and the senior management they support.
Senior Minister Amory used the opportunity to encourage administrative professionals in St. Kitts and Nevis to keep pace with professional development and training in their field. Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, held a special Easter Monday luncheon for the recruits of the 43rd Training Course of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force as a way of showing support and appreciation to the young men and women who willingly answered the call of duty to serve the Twin Island Federation. Prime Minister Harris personally thanked each recruit for stepping up to serve the people of St. Kitts and Nevis.
We have brought you here because we want you to appreciate you are special, you are important to us, and we appreciate your potential to contribute to the continuing peace and prosperity of St. Kitts and Nevis. Again, I say thank you for committing to serve.
The training program at the Police Training School, Course 43, was temporarily suspended earlier this year to allow the recruits, inspectors, corporals, and other officers attached to the training school to be reassigned to areas most in need of manpower. Course number 43 consisted of recruits hailing from St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dominica, Grenada, and Jamaica. Prime Minister Harris expressed special appreciation to those who came from neighboring islands to join the rank and file of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. The grounds of the Department of Agriculture in St. Kitts came alive on Thursday, April 25th, with the start of the 2019 Agriculture Open Day, an event held annually to showcase local produce and product as well as give local vendors an opportunity to generate income. The highly anticipated two-day event, which was held under the theme Food Security for Our Country, commenced with an opening ceremony at the Department of Agriculture Conference Room at Legree. Director of Agriculture Melvin James commented on the theme, which was adopted for the department's work program for the 2019 calendar year.
When you get to view the exhibition later this morning, you will see our efforts at food security by having commodities with extended shelf life, like flour made from local material like breadfruit and pumpkin, cassava mash, which can be dehydrated to extend its shelf life, fries or chips from sweet potato, dehydrated fruits, locally made cheese from goat milk.
Mr. James said that everyone should play their part to help St. Kitts and Nevis achieve food security.
For our food security, we need to convert to long-term storage in large quantities. We produce a lot, and at the end of the production season, a lot goes to waste. There is not enough conversion, whether it's agro-processing or storage. We also need to commercialize our local technologies, and very importantly, also to increase our local fresh produce. As you go through the exhibition, everything that you're going to see in terms of crop and livestock is all from St. Kitts, what we produce. Our farmers and the persons involved in agriculture often cite our limitations as water, pigs, monkeys, even prey their larceny. But one of the things seriously underestimated and not spoken about enough is our difficulty to market our produce. The market continues to be small because a lot of the purchases are from produce which are imported. If indeed we're going to be food secure, as our theme says, we cannot be only excited about the good showing that we will have today, but we need to be mindful of the challenges that we have from day to day, the difficulty especially in marketing our produce.
Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Eugene Hamilton, shared similar sentiments and noted that the ministry is playing its part to ensure that St. Kitts and Nevis achieves food security. The 2019 edition of Agriculture Open Day features an exhibition by special delegation from the Republic of China, Taiwan, who traveled to St. Kitts to participate in the annual event. Assistant Commissioner of Police with responsibility for the Crime Directorate, Mr. Andre Mitchell, said that the sustained collaboration between members of the general public and law enforcement agencies can only result in the continued success in crime fighting across St. Kitts and Nevis.
In St. Kitts, we are having a 42% decline in crime. And in Nevis, we are 21%. So we're doing pretty well, and we continue to urge all concerns, all and sundries, to continue to give of your best.
Assistant Commissioner Mitchell was at the time speaking at a special Easter luncheon on April 22nd, hosted by Prime Minister and Minister of National Security, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, for the recruits of Course Number 43 of the Wild St. Christopher Nevis Police Force. ACP Mitchell said that the country is currently witnessing significant reduction in major crimes when compared to the same period last year.
Presently, the situation of crime in St. Kitts and Nevis, we are at 423 reports. At this time last year, there was 650 reports. So we're looking at a 35% reduction in serious crimes. Equally, is a substantial improvement in the rate of detection. It stands right now at 42%.
At his most recent press conference on April 9, 2019, Prime Minister Harris revealed that the most significant decrease in major crimes occurred in Division A, which registered a 46% reduction compared with the same time period last year. Division B registered a 30% reduction compared with the same time last year, while Division C, which is in Nevis, registered a 21% reduction. Several participants representing government departments and civil society organizations are currently attending a 2-day workshop to build capacity in combating human trafficking within our jurisdiction. The workshop, which is organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in collaboration with the International Organization for Migration, will run from April 24th to 25th. Samuel Berridge, Senior Foreign Service Officer in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Aviation, said that the workshop is timely and important.
This is a very special and important event for us, as it is meant to build capacity of our human resources, the civil service, and the private sector in combating the scourge of human trafficking.
Laurie Mann, International Consultant for the African, Caribbean and Pacific Group of States, European Union Migration Action Expert, said that the training program was developed after 2 assessment sessions were conducted by the IOM. She noted that a number of topics will be covered to bring awareness to the issue of human trafficking.
We're going to talk about how a victim-centered, the victim's rights, and how those should be protected throughout the different stages of the work in combating trafficking. We're going to also talk about identification. There will be a session this afternoon for frontline actors on how to identify victims of trafficking, the indicators that indicate victims of trafficking.
The migration expert said that from the assessment previously carried out in St. Kitts and Nevis, there were no reported cases of trafficking. She noted, however, that could be an issue of persons not being properly trained to identify such victims. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode. See you next time.